MLB The Show has baseball coming your way from Tropicana Field here in St. Petersburg. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Texas Rangers and the Tampa Bay Rays. Texas will try to avoid their 12th consecutive loss. First pitch is next. Rich Hill gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Isaiah Phillips is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Hey, Manny, we're taking a look at a team right here, Dero. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
2 balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now the pitch.
Hey! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he lays off. Ball 4, and the leadoff man is on to begin the ball game.
And that's just an incredible job at the plate by the leadoff man there. Not only did he make the pitch and throw a ton of pitchers and bust his tail, but he also won the battle and earned a free pass.
Up next for the Rangers, Michael Young, swinging it well so far in this series. He's 3 for 9. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and the runner back easily. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now a throw over, and he just manages to get his hand in. Phillips on at first, nobody out. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-0. He's running. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game, and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Now the 1-1 pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. Popped him up. Mejia moving to his left. 1 down.
Batting third.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Focusing on this lineup, Matt. One thing jumps out at me. They are going to have to be good at situational hitting. The guy on the opposition right now on the bump has been throwing the ball great. He's not going to give him anything. I know in today's game everybody's trying to go deep, but I'm telling you, a good hit and run, taking that extra bag today might be the difference between winning and losing.
And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the stretch. Back up the middle. And that's the second out.
That is good. The left fielder, number 53.
So next to the plate for Texas, Adolis Garcia. You've seen that average climb during his 7-game hitting streak. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball in.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
Now the 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And it's fouled away.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently with a great cutter two-seamer combo.
Scorched to third. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So a good job on the mound there as he'll strand the runner at third in the opening half inning. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Kyle Gibson will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, coming on Kyle Gibson to pitch. 4-pitch mix. Not an overpowering guy, more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy. Fastball 89 to 93, curveball, changeup, and slider. He's a guy you'll know if he's on early, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. If he's getting pop-ups and fly balls, that's dangerous. He's not a power-type pitcher.
Joey Wendell digs in now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense. Turn double plays. Don't give the other team extra outs. And then somebody hit a gapper in a big spot and let everybody relax a little bit.
The 2-1 home.
Inside, ball 1.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the center fielder,
Brett Phillips will bat next. First offering, runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw in time. Tough to run on Pudge as he nails him at second base.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
Here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Now the 2-1 pitch. One out, nobody on. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he misses again. Ball 4. That's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Fred McGriff. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner at first here, one man out. And that misses 1-1.
This looks like it could be a rough one. Can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. The 2-2. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Another one sent foul. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. And it's a full count, 3-2 to Fred McGriff.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Evan Longoria.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Gibson comes set. First pitch on the way. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
Here's Randy Arozarena.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
3 runs already home here. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-0 Tampa. Second inning set to go, and that means Nick Solak will dig in.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he'll take a look at ball one.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. At the plate now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. 1 out.
Batting 7.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Here's Joey Gallo now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out and a runner on second base. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Rangers have come back to cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Nate Lowe digging in now.
The first baseman, Nate.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. A 1 pitch on its way.
Too high.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. And he takes a called strike 2.
At the ball.
And that misses 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Still only one out in the inning. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting 9, the center fielder, David Dahl.
Base is empty, 2 away, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. And now the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Rays 3 and the Rangers 2. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
The second baseman, Brandon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Called strike 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Here's the pitch. And the sinking fastball, called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
That brings up Wander Franco. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Batting ninth.
You can see that he
The
was
catcher.
all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have gotten lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
In now, Francisco Mejia.
Outside.
First pitch misses to him. It's ball one. Runner at second here with one man out. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
The 2-0. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, right fielder, Joey Wendell.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Joey Wendell, runner in scoring position with two gone. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
He's set. The 0-1. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Two outs here with a runner at third. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Dahl. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the one, but they still lead it 3-2. So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He worked a walk to open up the ball game.
Hey, going back to his first at-bat, that was a terrific at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches, and one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up early on the starting pitcher.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, one of the things that makes it so tough to pitch is you consistently have to make good pitches. Even on 2-0, you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Yeah, I'm sure he wanted to nip a corner right there, but hats off, challenging 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he's back in standing. Into the box now, Michael Young, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hit back up the middle. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Buzz Rodriguez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Phillips on second. Young on at first with nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And the run will score from second as we are once again tied 3-3.
The batter.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Standing in now, Adolis Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Hit on the ground to third. The second for one. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The batter, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the second baseman, Nick Solak. First pitch of the AB now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
To the plate now for Texas is the DH, Charlie Culberson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch.
1-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Slow roller down the third baseline. He's got it. Over to first, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 4 and the Rays 3. Bottom of the third now, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips.
The center fielder, Brett Phillips.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
That evens it up 1-1. Pitch on the way. A ball and 2 strikes.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he got him.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Fred McGriff. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He singled in his first AB. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 1 out, nobody on. Up and in. And this one sends him to the ground. It's ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full. Evan Longoria waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Evan Longoria. Drove in a run with a sac fly last time up. First pitch on its way. Runners off for second. In the dirt. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
This catcher has an elite arm. When you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
1 out and a runner on second base. Too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
So now to the plate, Austin Meadows, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. He's set. The 0-1. Swinging a high chopper. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. 3 innings complete. It's the Rangers 4 and the Rays 3. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey!
Line drive, and that That's a base hit into center field. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning opening base hit.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those "here we go again" thoughts out of his head.
To the plate now, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. One and one.
That's inside.
Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder, David Dahl.
Now at the plate, here is David Dahl, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
He'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Here comes the 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fouled off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
This is flared out towards second. There's one, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Isaiah Phillips. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
1-2.
4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
The 2-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3. Rangers leave 1. Then it remains a 4-3 game. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And up next will be Randy Arozarena.
The designated hitter, Randy.
First pitch of the AB now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Left side. Oh, he makes the stop. He's up with it. The throw. He is out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
In now, Brandon Lowe. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit here as this is through past Young.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan, they don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, it's hard, Debo, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to holding the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
Standing in now, Wander Franco, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
First delivery to him. Franco is off at first with 2 away. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A former Gaucho, Michael Young, will start things out when we come back. We played 4 full. It's the Rangers 4 and the Rays 3. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Michael Young. Now here's the first offering. Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, catcher, Ivan Rodriguez.
Stepping in now, Pudge Rodriguez.
Nope,
Yes, he'll
down.
take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Off for second is Young. A bouncer to the left side. And that's the first down.
Now batting, number 53.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fastball just missed above the zone.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. We're in the fifth inning of a 4-3 ball game here. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and it's fouled away. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Michael Waka takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Nick Solak will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch.
Ball 1, no strike. That's out.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Yep,
3-0
that ball went
now.
out.
Charlie Culberson waits on deck. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Lifted down the line in left. And foul. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box now, Charlie Culberson. And this one gets away. A play at the plate, and the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. And a costly decision to try for it there, as all of a sudden the inning is now over. Home half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Rays 3. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Throw on to first by Young in time for the out.
The center fielder, number 35, Brett Phillips.
Up next for the Rays, Brett Phillips. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front. He was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Fred McGriff. 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 1-0. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Working for the punch out and the offering. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, a 3-2 count and a guy that handles the bat up at the plate. This is a great time to put that runner on first in motion.
On the ground up the middle, reined in. A jumping catch at second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Charlie Culberson. And now the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Now the 1-0.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt.
Now back, right fielder,
Joey Gallo will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted down the line in left, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball that's outside.
(4-3) our score here as we play inning number 6. And he misses 2-1. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
To the plate now, Nate Lowe. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Jordan Lyles enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Pitching for Texas, number 24, Jordan Lyles.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Evan Longoria. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
Third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-1.
1
looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third, and there's the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division.
Meadows.
Next to hit is Austin Meadows. Lifetime versus Jordan Lyles. He's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Randy Arozarena. No hits to this point. First offering.
Nope. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Now that's popped up low in foul ground, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. The Rangers lead it 4-3. Colin McHugh is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 31, Colin McHugh.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball just off the inside corner.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 now. Now here it comes.
Ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
A 3-0.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Has a look, now the pitch. And he pulls back the bunt attempt, 2-0.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop, Michael Young.
Runner at second, one away, and here comes the clutch hitting Michael Young. He's swinging the bat well in the series, 5 for 12 so far. First delivery to him. Dahl, a runner at second with one away. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Wendell is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Rodriguez.
Stepping in once again is Pudge Rodriguez, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. It is stretch time here in Tampa. We'll stretch with them. It's the Rangers 4 and the Rays 3. Brett Martin comes on now, and this move will force the switch hitter to bat from the right side.
And I think that's exactly the thought process, Matt. He's not as strong of a hitter from the right side, so we'll see if this proves to be a smart move out of the pen.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lau. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1
You know
strike.
what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
1-2 now. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
That's
The
ball
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Full.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Nice job there, taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Into the box, Wander Franco. And she'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyholed in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Francisco Mejia. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
2 balls and a strike to count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Shoots this one over to first. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. Score holds at 4-3. Andrew Kittredge will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 36, Andrew.
Ready to begin the 8th. And digging in is the outfielder, Adolis Garcia.
Leading off for the Rangers, the left fielder, number 53.
First offering on its way as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Tight game here. 4-3 our score as we take the opportunity to compare the performances turned in by the 2 starters. And now Nick Solak, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
And that misses for ball 1. One and 0 pitch on the way. Hit out towards second, right to him. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Charlie Culberson.
Striding forward now is the DH, Charlie Culberson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the pitch.
2 balls, no strike. Ball, that's out.
Four 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. That one's in there. 3-1.
Now it's 3-1.
Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game. Get yourself into count, leverage, and capitalize.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. High in the air down the right field line. Wendell makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Texas, but they hang on to a one-run lead, 4-3. Joely Rodriguez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 57, Joely Rodriguez.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Joey Wendell.
Joey Wendell.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Now here it comes.
Ball. Down.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
And now here is Brett Phillips, singled in his last at-bat. First delivery to him. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
At the plate, Fred McGriff. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A 1-0 delivery.
2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Down low, and the clock thickens here, 3-0.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base, nobody out. And it's fouled away. And the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Number 47 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 47.
Evan Longoria will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. First offering. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Now it'll be Austin Meadows. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Randy Arozarena. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First pitch on its way. Now fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Phillips, the runner at third. McGriff at second. Meadows is over at first with one away. And now a late squeeze attempt, but it's popped up. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. Rays will settle for just the one. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Jeffrey Springs will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Now to bat, Nate Lowe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. All even now, 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So stepping in is David Dahl. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two and one to David Dahl. The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into his windup, the 1-0. And that's swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Here's the 1-2. And that one got a piece of him.
First base.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So now to the plate, Michael Young, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Ball 1.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Even at 1-1, the pitch. Now he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. Phillips able to track it down for the 3rd out. Rangers leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Eli White is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play 3rd now.
Now playing 3rd base, number 41.
Ian Kennedy enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1, here it comes. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jeffrey Springs claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rangers, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.